Once you have your numbers set up, you're gonna have a plate. And when you have your plate, basically you're going to think about, okay, what is gonna make up my 35 grams of protein? For me, it's usually chicken. I tend to do shredded chicken. So you're going to measure or weigh 35 grams of chicken. I use cups. Some people use a scale, whatever you feel preference to use. And you're gonna figure out 35 grams. That's one part of your plate. For for your 44 grams of carbs, that's kind of a higher amount of carbs. Usually people tend to have a hard time with that. So what I like to do is I encourage you to eat like potatoes or rice, something that's a little bit higher, and you can have vegetables with it. So what you need to do is figure out what is it that you want your carbs to be made up of. So I typically use rice to make up my grams of carbs because you don't need a lot, and a little goes a long way. Now with the 14 grams of fat, here's the thing. Fat, believe it or not, is very easy to get. And I'm sure you've found this on your journey so far. Usually just using the oils that we cook with makes up the fat that we use. Now, if you didn't use anything to cook your chicken or anything for your rice, those are pretty low in fat items. So your fats might be more free to be able to use. So you can probably have a little bit of an avocado, maybe make some sort of sauce to put onto your chicken, something that is made up of fat. Maybe like dressings typically are more fatty, so you can have like ranch dressing, something like that to add onto your chicken or your vegetables. Snacks. So snacks can be kind of hard to make up 17.5 grams of protein. That seems like a lot to people, and this is how I like to do my snacks. I typically make overnight oats. They're super easy and so much compacted into a little tiny bit. So I make overnight oats, I add protein powder to it. The oats itself usually makes up the amount of carbs. The protein powder adds for the protein. And then the fat, usually you can add nuts to it. You can even add fruits. A lot of fruits don't have fat, but you can have nuts on the side or anything like that to make up your fats. This is just a guideline, so if you don't want to use your fats for your snack, you can always add it to your meals and give you a little bit more if you want to have more avocado.